Few articles have quoted Home Minister Amit Shah as saying in the year 2016 that if you have to win Bengal, you need to start from Bhawanipur. Why is Bhawanipur so important? Because Mamata Banerjee left this seat, a seat that she's been winning from 2011, an area where she lives. She's left this to contest from Nandigram against Shovindu Adhikari. But this time, filling in for Mamata Banerjee or fighting for the TMC's prestige is Shovandev Chatterjee, and the BJP has fielded one of Bengal's finest theatre artists and actors, Rudranil Ghosh. Why is Bhawanipur such a prestige battle for both the Bharatiya Janata Party and the Trinamool Congress?
It's a huge battle. I can tell you it's one of the most prestigious battles witnessed in Bengal after Nandigram, after Singur. It's a very important battle because Sagarika, in 2019, with a very slender margin, the Trinamool Congress was leading. But in the booth number 70, which is Mamata Banerjee's own booth, she was trailing by around 70 to 300 votes. So the point is that if Mamata Banerjee's own Bhawanipur, which she has now left and calling it as her younger sister, the question is, did she leave it as a strategy or did she leave because she knew that Bhawanipur has around 55% of Hindi Bhashi and her entire campaign has been against so-called quote-unquote outsiders who speak other languages in Bengali. So was she anticipating a backlash? That's the moot point.
Right. The trends in Bhawanipur at this point of time, okay, we've just seen, the campaigning has come to an end and workers carrying the Trinamool flags and insignia are just moving away. We've seen what the campaign pitch has been. Interestingly, you spoke about the Hindi Bhashi here. One of the campaign that we just saw, one of the mini Para campaigns, after a point of time from Bangla, the speaker who was, one of the local leaders of the Trinamool Congress started speaking in Marwari. So does the Trinamool Congress know that it has possibly lost, one of its, it has lost a vote bank?
I think so that the BJP is very strong in the Hindi Bhashi, particularly Bengali Bhashi. In this constituency, we have to wait on how they poll on the polling day. पर आपने हिंदी भाषी की बात करी तो मैं हिंदी में बोलना चाहूँगा. देखिए एक चीज़ आप समझिए कि रुद्रनील घोष के कई जो पोस्टर्स अगर ये पीछे वाला भी देखिए वो बंगाली के अंदर है, बांग्ला के अंदर है, पर इनका शोभनदेव का अंग्रेजी के अंदर है, कई जगह हिंदी के अंदर है. इसी से आप समझिए कि कौन कौन सा वोट चाह रहा है. इनको लग रहा है कि इनके पास हिंदी भाषी वोट अधिकतर आ चुका है, इनको लग रहा है कि उनके पास बांग्ला वोट अधिकतर आ चुका है. तो अगर ये 90% हिंदी भाषी ले और 10-15% भी बांग्ला वोट लिया तो जीत जाएंगे. और अगर ये हिंदी भाषी वोट 20% ले लिया और 90% बांग्ला वोट लिया तब जाके जीत पाएंगे. तो ये बड़ा ही कैच है. इन दोनों पोस्टर्स आपको बता देगा कि कहानी भवानीपुर की क्या है.
आपका ये भी कहना है कि ये जो इलेक्शन है वो एक सिंबल इलेक्शन है.
100%.
वो चाहे पद्म फूल का सिंबल हो या फिर जैसे बंगाल में इसको कहते हैं जोड़ा फूल या घास फूल या तृणमूल का सिंबल हो. बट यहाँ पे जो कंटेंडर्स है वो बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग कंटेंडर्स है. शोभनदेव चैटर्जी इज द फर्स्ट इलेक्टेड MLA ऑफ द तृणमूल कांग्रेस. He had contested on the Congress ticket and won in the 90s twice from this very seat. At the same time, he's a minister and a very close confidant of Mamata Banerjee. Rudranil Ghosh, on the other hand, is known to have been, like they call in politics, a rolling stone. In his college days, he used to be with the left. Then he was known to be very close to Mamata Banerjee, and now he switched sides and is contesting from Bhawanipur. So are the faces going to matter in Bhawanipur?
I think Shobhandev's face is important because it might add some vote to Trinamool Congress, no doubt. पर एक चीज़ की आप बात नहीं करें, मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा आप क्यों नहीं बात कर रही. आप कांग्रेस पार्टी जो यहाँ पे शादाब खान लड़ रहे हैं, आप क्यों नहीं बात कर रही. आप कांग्रेस पार्टी जो तीसरे नंबर की यहाँ पे पार्टी होने वाली है, जो कुछ वोट लेके आएगी, वो भी इंपॉर्टेंट, क्योंकि जो भी वोट लेके आएगी वो कटेगा ही नहीं माशरे का वोट. पर मुझे नहीं लगता इतना कुछ हो पाएगा. मुझे लगता है बाइलकुलर. अब आपने बात की थिएटर, देखिए ये जो एक्टर थिएटर आर्टिस्ट लोग होते हैं, जहाँ सत्ता की हवा बहती है उस तरफ ज़्यादा जाने की कोशिश करते हैं. इसीलिए मुझे लगता है कि हमेशा इनका जो जो घड़ा है पॉलिटिकल पावर के साथ में कोट होता रहता है. जी.
We'll take this call in a while.
इतने कॉल्स आपको आ रहे हैं, इतने कॉल्स आ रहे हैं आपको.
आपको पता है, everybody wants to know who's winning and they think that we have the right information. They don't know that you've kept the results hidden in a very big briefcase.
Two faces are to go.
That big briefcase is hiding a few numbers at least.
Absolutely, yes.
When we talk about data and numbers when it comes to this very constituency, one thing is has been very, people have spoken about that in 2011 in the by-election when Mamta Banerjee won, her vote share was above 75%. It was close to 77%. In 2016, her nearest, the fight was between the Trinamool Congress and the Congress. This time the Congress has fielded Mohammad Shadab Khan. Last time it was Deepa Das Munshi. That time the vote share had almost halved. Also, very interestingly, Pradeep, they fielded Shobhandev Chatterjee, who in the 2019 elections, his assembly segment, like Raj Bihari, was one of the segments that was trailing, and he was one of the 17 ministers who was trailing to the BJP. So, is that a factor this time?
See, I don't think so. I think across the state now for me is not talking in the bits and pieces. The state is talking in one language. That one language I will tell you on 29th. Now this seat is something which is very important because on this seat, if the BJP is able to swing this seat, then it will send a very large message. See, एक चीज होती है कि भाई आप मतलब पलटी होती है अगर होती है, दूसरी चीज होती है कि धक्का लगाना कि पलटी जो ऐसी हो कि लोग करें. It's like UP, the BJP could have won it, but the BJP won with such a huge margin that it completely changed the narrative. Now the question here is whether are you winning, whether you are losing, or whether you are winning in the convincing margin. For that, this constituency is very important because if Mamta is not able to say where she is living, imagine what is this current that the state is trying to tell you.
आपने कांग्रेस पार्टी की बात की and Congress has been a critical player in West Bengal politics. आप जिस कैंडिडेट की बात करें मोहम्मद शादाब खान, अगर आप उनका पिच देखें तो कांग्रेस ने उनको ऐसे पिच किया है कि young face, clean image, and obviously because there's an alliance between the संयुक्त मोर्चा is fighting. It is he's a left front supported candidate. जी.
आपने एक चीज ऑब्जर्व नहीं करी और मैं वो एक चीज ऑब्जर्व करता हूँ और दर्शकों आप भी ऑब्जर्व करिए. कांग्रेस पार्टी का आप देखिए बैनर, इसमें कैंडिडेट की फोटो सबसे बड़ी है. राहुल जी और सोनिया जी की फोटो जो है वो छोटी है, वो दोनों आए नहीं यहाँ पे बंगाल में. उधर जाके देखिए वहीं पे भी आप देखिए ममता जी की फोटो छोटी है, कैंडिडेट की बड़ी. पर बीजेपी के उसमें मोदी जी की फोटो सबसे बड़ी है और कैंडिडेट की उससे छोटी है. That's what I'm trying to say. It also speaks a lot. You've been studying posters and banners, political messaging. This is a very important differentiation in the political messaging, according to me.
We've spoken about the messaging, we've spoken about the patterns. Now let's just talk about what is your finding on the ground. I will start from the Congress party because, like you said, nobody's really talking about them. So what is the Congress party's sthiti in Bhawanipur?
That Rahul Gandhi only depicted. Rahul ji has said that he is not. When has Rahul ji not come to Bengal?
I think he did one camp.
One Naxal, not one rally Naxal Bari.
Yeah.
That too after many phases. I think Rahul ji speaks more than I can speak on Congress.
Now let's talk about what is the biggest factor. Is the constituency of Bhawanipur going to vote on issues? Is it going to vote on a face? Or is it going to be a vote between Hindi Bhashi versus Hindi Bhashi vote is going to matter the most? What do you think it's going to be?
See, for the BJP to win this, it needs to consolidate majority of the Hindi Bhashi votes.
Okay.
Majority of them.
And has it managed to?
In other places, yes.
Has the outsider card played a role in in Mamta Banerjee when she uses the outsider card? Has it actually antagonized the Hindi-speaking electorate in Bhawanipur?
Well, I think it is difficult to say whether that card has led to more votes shifting towards the BJP, but what I also saw in my ground studies that the first choice of the Hindi Bhashis is BJP over Mamta Banerjee. Those who have been erstwhile with Mamta Banerjee will remain with Mamta, but here if the BJP is managing to get say 80% of the Hindi Bhashi vote and makes a minor dent also in the Bengali Bhashi vote, then it is possible.
Nandigram was a candidate election. It was a fight between two personalities. Now, when you come to Bhawanipur,
I think it's a demography-based election here, whether Hindi Bhashis dominate more or Bangla.
The candidate here is very strong. If you talk about the Trinamool Congress, the candidate here, he's a political, he's a political stalwart in Bengal.
But the political stalwart, as you said, was lagging in 2019 from Raj Bihari. See, in this election for me, if stalwarts have to work, then what people are saying on the ground and is completely else. If stalwarts do not work, which means then the what people are saying on the ground is something which is the reality. What I'm trying to say, I was talking jargon. The point which I'm trying to say is that in this election does not matter whether you are a stalwart or not a stalwart. What matters is that it's a symbol election, and whether the Hindi Bhashis can consolidate enough is the only question for me. And if the voting percentage of Hindi Bhashis is more than the Bengali population, then I think you know where it is going.
So it's a symbol election slowly turning out to be a wave election. We are going to wait and watch, and May 2nd is going to be very, very critical.
29th is very important.
29th is very important. Like I said in my previous videos, almost in every phase you say this is a very critical phase. So 8 phases of elections in the time of COVID. One more thing before signing off. Is COVID playing a factor in the turnout?
I think it can play a factor in Calcutta.
Okay.
Now, if it does play a factor in Calcutta, it will change a lot of equations. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's imagine the voting percentage is only 50%. Let's see in Karnataka also, Bangalore, the area of Bangalore voted very, very less compared to Calcutta. The question is who comes out to vote here is the most important factor. So you really need to study Calcutta on the voting day to conclude anything. That's very important. It's a very good point also.
Right. So is COVID going to be a factor? Is this who's going to win the Bhawanipur prestige battle? Because it's a prestige battle not just for the Trinamool Congress, but it is personally a prestige battle for Mamata Banerjee. She entrusted the prestige of this constituency to one of her closest and most trusted aides and one of the senior most leaders of the Trinamool Congress, a minister, the first elected MLA of the Trinamool Congress, Shovandev Chattopadhyay. Will he in fact hold on to that prestige, or will the BJP emerge very, very strongly in Bhawanipur? We're waiting and watching. Thank you for staying with us.